I'm struck. I was listening to music in my car for quite a while today. And I'm amazed at how many songs have the following theme. Shut up. Please shut up. Shut up when I'm talking. Just shut up. That theme comes up a lot. Lots of songs by guys saying, shut up. And I think it's a common theme. Not just in music, but in life. One listen to the radio. One listen to a CD. Linkin Park or otherwise. And you can see that a lot of guys have the same sentiment. Shut up. These chicks babble on and on and on about nonsense. In the beginning, it's the price of admission. We want to get in. We listen. We even convince ourselves it's funny or cute because we want sex. And once we've gotten what we want, we can't listen anymore. We can't take it. They say we don't listen, but they drown us in a sea of babble. Now, it works both ways. Women want a relationship. For them, when they meet us and they see that we are slobs, we drop our clothes all over the place, we leave pizza boxes around, we leave dirty dishes in the sink. They think that's cute in the beginning. They come to our place, they help us clean up. They tell their friends, it's so cute. You had to see it. He's so helpless. All his things all over the place. Socks on the floor, shirts on the chair. He uses his exercise bike as a coat hanger. I mean, it was a mess. It was so cute. I went in there and I helped him. Then after she gets our name on the dotted line, or she gets to move into our place and get the key, 6 months later, it's a very different tune. His clothes are all over the floor. His socks are everywhere. He uses the goddamn exercise bike as a coat hanger. He's a goddamn slob. What am I, his slave? And for us, it's continuous talking. Because chicks can't shut up. And the worst is for guys who are not very talkative to begin with. If you're one of those guys who just likes to kind of keep it on the DL. You don't make a big scene when you walk into a room. You're just kind of mellow. She can't stop talking, and when you don't respond to her talking, she talks more and more and more until you just want to say, shut up. Shut up. You get to a point where you can't listen to it anymore. Violence is wrong. I do not commit violent acts, but I never feel more angry than when I am with someone who just won't shut up. I see some head shaking in the control room, nodding in agreement. Yes, they need to shut up. I must say, if you're a woman and you have a hard time figuring us out, at least 50% of the burden of your relationship will be lifted. If starting tonight, ladies, you just all dial it down a few notches, just shut up. Give us space. Give us time. Stop talking. Stop talking. There are men, I'm sure, all over the listening area who are shaking their heads right now going, he's right. She won't shut up. None of them can shut up. I hesitate to say none of them can shut up because that would mean there isn't anyone who can shut up. And I have been around some cool chicks who know when to back off and dial it down. But the vast majority of females don't know how to do this, don't want to do this. Any dead air is, they're like broadcasters, any dead air is anathema. Hear that, ladies? That's what your man wants. Let me repeat. Do you really want to know what your man wants? You can't figure him out? You can't figure your man out? Here, in a nutshell, is what most of us want. Are you ready, ladies? Here it is. Shut up. I don't think I'm being unreasonable. I don't think I'm overdoing it. Most women cannot shut up. We didn't get with you to hear your soliloquies about things. We got with you for what's between your legs, dear. That's the cold, hard truth. And the constant yammering, the constant babbling about nothing slowly erodes any eroticism we feel for you, any feelings we have. It slowly puts us away. If you could take a relationship and then take a big, like the kind of file you would use to file your way out of a jail cell, you know, that one of those big files. If you could imagine the bars of that jail cell as being your relationship, and you are filing away until eventually you break the bar. That is what's happening. Eventually, we can't take it anymore. I'll bet some women that would be amazed to know this, are in complete denial about it, will call me up and say, you're wrong, my man loves to listen. I beg to differ. He doesn't know how to tell you to shut up. Or he's afraid it's politically incorrect to tell you to shut up. Or he's afraid you won't put out if he says shut up. So he just sits there and takes it. Try it sometime, ladies. Try shutting up for a while. Watch how much better your relationship gets. Am I that far off?
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
What's the name of this show? It's the Tom Leykis Show.
Show.
That's right. So I'm the boss here.
The Tom Leykis Show.
At 1-800-5800-TOM. This is Doug on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. How's it going, man?
Okay, Doug.
Hey, this subject's just perfect for me, man. I've been married for 8 years, and I finally told her to shut the hell up. I have my own business. I used to come home every day, and she used to nag, you know, how much money are you making? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm like, she's driving me nuts. I told her finally to shut the hell up. She's mellowed out in the last couple months, and everything's been way better. My sex life's been better. You know.
So you agree, in general, if women would just shut up,
oh, absolutely,
that your relationship would get better?
Yeah, absolutely. They just need to shut up, mellow out, let us come home, unwind. You know, if we want to say something, you know, we're going to say something. If not, you know, shut the hell up, you know, basically.
Yeah. What has this done to your relationship over the years when she can't shut up?
It's just stressful. You know, you go to work, you're stressed out, you know, she's calling you at work. It just makes your life miserable, man. It's just, it's no fun. You know, life's too short. I'm 42, and it's like, you know what, I'm getting old. I don't need this. And, you know, just shut up and just, let's get along, you know. Just.
How does she react when you tell her to shut up?
Now she's cool. I don't have to say it anymore because I think she's kind of figured it out. You know what I mean? So it's like, when I come home, it's just totally different. I don't know what happened, because you know how hard it is to change women. I mean, it's just really, it's strange how it just stopped. You know, it just, I can't even explain it.
Wow.
But I'm way happier. I'm on my way back. I went surfing in Ventura, and I took the day off from work. And that would never happen before. She would be saying, "Hell no, you're not going." Blah blah blah. I took a day off. I'm coming back home, and everything's cool. She's called me about 6 times now, and I just it's working out.
Doug, let me ask you a question now. Well, when you heard me talk about this, did you relate to it?
What's that?
When you heard me talking about this on the radio, did you relate to what I was saying?
Oh, absolutely. I said, I got to call Tom. It's the first time I called you, and I listen to you all the time.
Do you think a lot of men relate to what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. What you're saying is, when you turned off, when you weren't saying anything and it was dead, man, that was just like, yeah, that gave me the chills, man. It's like, yeah, that's it right there.
So for you, would you consider this a good topic to talk about?
Oh, absolutely.
Hang on a second, Doug. I want you to help me with something here. Lydia, what did you want to say here?
I want to tell you, Tom, that you're on another topic, buddy. Telling us to shut up, it's like, who's going to call you and talk so you can have a show?
Well, did you hear Doug?
I heard him halfway, just really boring.
Yeah, well,
told his woman to shut up. But tell him to go talk to his penis if he doesn't want to talk to women. Because there'll be nobody else to talk to.
Dear, we talk to each other. You know what? Men have more interesting things to say. And,
really?
Yeah, well, we don't. The only reason we talk to you is because you have a vagina.
Exactly, Tom.
Well, that's why you got to hear it then.
No. We don't want to hear it. And by the way, yeah, we'll listen to you until we get inside your panties. But if you think we're going to continue a relationship with you when you can't shut your fat mouth, guess what? We're all going to check out at some point.
That's right.
Well, I have a skinny mouth, but I don't like talking much. But this is sad, trying to tell women to shut up.
Yeah, because we're tired of listening to all of you.
Oh, yes, Tom.
Including you.
Oh, this is sad because I listen to the show all the time. This is some sad-ass topic.
Well, you don't have to listen. I don't know why you do.
I don't know. I think it's fine because I like hearing to losers calling. They can't put 2 words together, but that's who calls you. All those your boys or whatever.
You're right there on the list.
Losers. They can't
you dialed in, and here you are on the air, and you're as inarticulate as anyone else who calls you.
It's hilarious. Like, I love to hear, the ignorant, stupid America getting on the phone and making them...
That's what people are saying about you right now.
What are they saying?
That the ignorant and stupid who can't shut up call in here and they blab on like you.
Yeah, look what's going on right now.
I have to come say the other side because you won't have a choice. I don't call and talk.
What is the other side?
The other side, you have to have a side that agrees with you, the one that doesn't, right?
But there, you don't even have any logic to back you up. Fact is, women can't shut up. And
it's like, get to the point and just say what you're going to say and just shut up.
I'm not saying we don't talk a lot. I'm saying...
It is the erosion of every relationship.
You won't have a choice, I'd shut up.
Yeah, but dear, the point is...
Who's going to call?
What man would want to have a relationship? And the price would be having to listen to you.
Well, I'm married, so somebody wanted to have a relationship.
Yeah, but dear, let's see if you're still together in 5 years.
Well, I say when we're making each other's lives horrible, then we shouldn't be together.
Do you talk to him continuously like all the other broads out there?
What is it?
Do you talk to him continuously like so many other broads out there?
Well, we give each other space, and that's why I'm married. And I'm not American, so I don't stay and talk all day. But I have my own business. He has his own business, and we try to enjoy each other. But, I just... can't stand losers that call here and tell women to shut up.
Again, if you can't stand it, you wouldn't be listening.
They're probably with the wrong woman,
Yeah,
we like to talk a little bit, but you can't live without us. So.
No, dear, we can live without you. All we need is to get between your legs. We really don't need anything else.
That's it, Tom.
We don't need the rest.
That's right.
There you go. There you go. So you have to listen to us.
But that's the point. You see, we only listen because you have a gun to our heads. So the trick is to get in and out without committing to any one of you.
And that's the other point,
how sad
Tom.
for you guys. That is so sad. You're breaking my heart.
Yeah, I can tell. Boo-hoo-hoo. Yes, Doug.
Hey, the problem was, for me, too, it's like, it's like you said, you're kind of afraid to say anything because you're not going to get anything. You know, for a long time, I wouldn't say nothing because, you know, I'd pissed her off. Well, then I wouldn't get anything that night. You know, but, you know, I just stood up to the plate and finally said, you know what, shut up, mellow out when I come home. And, you know, she did. Thank God she did. You know, and it's worked out.
Tom, I want to thank you for having this great show that all these losers can call and cry on your shoulder.
Well, again,
Because
dear,
this is breaking my heart.
we don't differentiate between losers here, okay? Any loser can call in. Others, you, all of them. It's amazing. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Greg on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Hey.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to tell you about my wife. She, you know, she rides the train. She's been doing it for about 10 years, about 2 years now. And, you know, I was thinking, now she's going to ride the train. She'll have all these people to talk to on the way home. She'll be mellow by the time she gets home. I can have a bong hit and relax. Now, it's like, I got to hear about all these people on the train every night. It could go 3 hours solid, just one person, one stupid story about one stupid thing after another. And it's driving me nuts.
Now, you tell her that, right? You explain to her that you just need to back it down?
I don't want to bum her out, you know, but sometimes I just go, I can't take it. Can we just drop it?
You know how many times I'm going to give you the phrase I have had to say in relationships? Shut up now. Now. Right now.
Probably twice.
Yeah, well, I've been there many more times than twice.
That's usually when I'm driving, you know. It's just that extra thing, and she just, you know, I'm trying to do this, and she's, or doing something around the house, working on something. It's just like, you know, there's always got to be this interjection. Yesterday, we had to deal with some people on a car, and I told her going in there, I go, just let me take care of it. Just let me do all the talking, and I'm going to get this done, you know, because, you know, we were back in for some warranty work, and she couldn't keep her mouth shut. She just kept wanting to interject. I go, just stand back. She doesn't understand how this stuff works, and the minute you start getting pissy, then they're going to get pissy, and then it's all going to get nasty, you know? So, I don't know. It drives me nuts, but I love her. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's why you're still there. But it'd be better if she'd shut up. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Dylan on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom, did you hit the nail on the head with this one, man?
Really?
Oh, boy.
Do tell, Dylan.
Let me tell you. I'm dating this girl on and off for a little while. She's a really good-looking girl. She's actually a playmate. She takes ephedra pills and all sorts of things in the gym, you know, for the gym to be healthy.
Right.
I didn't know this until down the road. So every night she'd come over, okay, and afterward I'd be done with her. She would be talking and talking, and I would roll over and say, hey, listen, I don't care what you have to say. Please stop talking. I don't care. I saw her today. She came by my house today, okay? I haven't seen her in 3 weeks because I can't be bothered to get my ear talked off for an hour.
Right.
Okay? I saw her today. She's already text messaging me 5 pages of text messages saying I don't know what. Then, okay, today she comes to my house. We're done. We go downstairs. I almost have to, first of all, some producer came up to me, this before sex. She goes, some producer came up to me today. I go, you know I don't care. Please don't talk. Let's just go upstairs. Okay? Then we go downstairs, and I go, my friend's outside waiting for me. She opens the door by her mouth talking.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I feel your pain, brother.
What, man, what do we do, man? I mean, if there's you know what, you should make some type of device that you can pattern, or we can go partners here, and put it in their mouth to make them be quiet forever. Who needs them to speak?
Yeah, just put a muzzle on them. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, really, when it gets like that, what you have to do is tell them to shut up. And you know what? They almost never break up with you. They're so taken aback by it. You just have to say it.
Oh, my.
It's like housebreaking a puppy. They can't do it.
I swear you're right, man. You don't know. It's so true. You tell them to be quiet 5 times, and no matter what, they'll still speak.
I had an easier time teaching my dog not to pee in the house.
My dog's a genius. You tell the guy to be quiet, he doesn't say another word.
Teaching women to shut up is very difficult. They don't understand how it kills any feeling you have.
And let me tell you, as soon as you're done, having sex with them, you don't need them to, you don't need them any better. And then that's when the talking starts. So that's when you need to...
That's when the talking continues. It stops when you have sex, then it starts up again.
And that's when you really, in the beginning you put up with it maybe for 5-10 minutes. Then then you have...
Now, there you are with a playmate. I mean, imagine, you ever see a guy with a really beautiful chick and he just looks miserable? And you're wondering how he's miserable? I think 9 times out of 10, it's because she can't shut up.
And what do they talk about?
Nothing.
Not anything meaningful either.
Nothing.
I broke a nail, and to be honest, I don't even hear it. It just sounds like ang, 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 ang. For like 5 hours in your ear. Do something, please.
Well, I agree with you on that.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
Boy, it's great to talk to you, man. You're like therapy for me.
Thank you. It's the Tom Leykis Show.
From Los Angeles at 1-800-5800-TOM. We're talking about the vast majority of women who simply can't shut up. Amber on the Tom Leykis Show. Amber. Amber!
Yes.
Busy?
What?
What can I do for you? Did you want to talk to Tom?
Yes.
Okay, hold on, please. From Los Angeles, it's the Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. This is Amber on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hi, Tom. I think I'm one of those women.
What women?
Women that you're talking about. Yesterday, my boyfriend told me that I'm a lot of energy to talk to on the phone because I ask way too many questions.
So you're incapable of shutting up?
I guess so. I didn't think I was one of those people until you were talking about it today.
Were you surprised to find that many men feel this way about women?
Well, no, I'm not surprised. I just didn't think I was one of those women.
Yeah. Well, he told you.
Yeah, he told me. So now I have to correct that.
Do you think you can?
I do. I think I can. I just have to concentrate on it, I guess. Maybe I don't realize I'm doing it.
Yeah. If it's not essential, leave it out.
I don't know why women do this.
Well, they do it because they think we're women. Women think we're like other women.
You guys just don't care. You don't care about what we have to say.
Well, we don't care about the minutia you care about.
I see.
I mean, the thing is, we have our own minutia, like sports scores and stuff, but as far as the minutia of human behavior, of what people wear, how they look, how you look,
right,
what the weather's like, we don't care.
Well, this is very good to know.
So you can't talk to your man the way you talk to your girlfriends. Less is more.
I understand. Well, thank you, Tom.
Thank you,
I
Amber.
appreciate this conversation.
Many men are suffering in silence. Your boyfriend was suffering in silence until he finally couldn't take it anymore and told you.
Great.
And it erodes a relationship to the point where eventually it is not tenable anymore.
Yeah, and I don't want to start becoming unattractive to him, so I guess I have to change.
Yeah, I mean, imagine, you could be the most beautiful broad in the world. But if you can't shut that trap,
right,
guys are going to see the two of you together and going to say, God, he's such a lucky guy. And then when they get him alone, he's going to go, God, you don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what I'm going through. She never shuts up.
Thank you, Tom.
I'm here to help, Amber. Just a little help there. 1-800-5800-TOM. This is Jason on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. How you doing?
I'm doing okay, Jason.
Hey, man. I feel you on this one. My girlfriend's so much like that. Yeah, dude.
What does she talk about?
Everything. Mainly, like work and and stuff like that. But man, it's hard. She, you know, I've just trained myself to not really, you know, listen so much and mainly just, you know, catch key words and kind of key myself into that little conversation just a little bit, you know, just enough to respond, but not enough to hear it.
Yeah. So you are just pretending to listen.
More or less, yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of...
How often does she say something really interesting?
You know, she's pretty good. She's a listener to your show. She's pretty good, but you know, sometimes she goes on tirades, and I have to kind of tone it out.
Have you ever said the words "shut up"?
Yeah, I've asked her before, but you know, like I said, most of the time she's pretty good. Anyway, Tom, I just wanted to say that, you know, and I'm tight on time. I'm still at work, so
all right.
Just thought I'd let you know.
Elizabeth on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Elizabeth.
I'm calling because this is just topic hits home for me. I have a friend, and she's the only friend I have that is not married, and she will not shut up.
Yeah, I wonder why she's not married.
I went to dinner with her last night, actually, and I can only stand being around her for short periods of time.
Even you can't stand it.
I can't stand it.
You can imagine what a man would go through.
Exactly. And, I mean, she just talks and talks and talks, and you can't have any moment of just silence. It's really annoying, and I understand why she's not with a man.
Yeah. Well, the best thing that ever happened to these broads is text messaging.
Mm-hmm.
So when you don't take their call, they start sending you text messages.
Yes.
And most of them have telephones where, like, they don't have a full keyboard. The chicks can't operate a Trio. They're not cute. Or a BlackBerry. They're not cute. So the great thing is that they have to then, you know, you want to type out a message, it's PQRS.
Yes.
Every time you want to type out a word, you have to type out, you know, the letter. It takes 3 or 4 hits to get the letter right.
Yes.
So they have to keep the messages short and sweet. I just love seeing how women have to, you know, deal with having to cut it down to the bone.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she has some issues, but that's one of them. So
wow.
I just thought it was funny because I always complain to my husband, and he always has to interrupt me when I'm on the phone with her so that I can get off the phone without being rude.
Right.
So after 15 minutes, we have to go, pretend that we have to go somewhere so that she gets the hint.
Yeah. You ever fake things like call waiting, or ever
yes.
Ever ring your own doorbell or knock on your own door?
Oh, I've done it all.
Yeah, uh-huh. Uh-oh.
The hint.
Uh-oh. Somebody at the door. I think they're collecting for something. I gotta go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, you know, if she think about that every time she's on the phone with me, something like that happens,
yeah.
she might get a clue, but...
That's right, Dean. FedEx is here. That's the FedEx, man. I got to sign for something. Gotta go.
Exactly.
How long will you be there? I'll try to get back to you. Goodbye. How many women are getting this from their man and wondering why? Here's a clue, girls, because you can't shut up.
I know. If it annoys other women, then you know it's going to annoy men, too. So
That's exactly right. Mike on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom, how you doing, buddy?
Doing okay.
You know what? My wife can tell a story that'll make a crisis counselor want to shoot themselves. It just goes on forever and ever and ever, and it's always about her work. Finally, one day, I had to sit her down. I said, look, honey, love you. Tried to do the good husband routine of just listen to your stories of what goes on, but I'm bored. Your work bores the hell out of me. It's nuts. And I probably had to tell her this 3-4 times. Now she get home, tell a story in about 2 to 3 sentences, and then go make dinner.
Right, because she talks about people you don't know, names you can't remember, people you'll never meet.
Well, and the fact of the matter is she works in a women's clinic, so it's like, oh, my God, do I really need to listen to a bunch of stories about nasty...
So I was cleaning a speculum today, and you wouldn't believe what I found.
God, I got some that'll just make you want to cringe. But, Tom, show's great. Keep it up, and take me out old school.
Here you go, Mike. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Tina on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tina.
All right, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if women know why they're talking so much, this way it could help them help themselves. why do you think they're talking so much? I mean, I totally agree with you that they do. They babble on for no reason.
Well, first of all, they talk a lot to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I do believe a lot of women are under the mistaken impression that men are like women. We like the same things. We think the same way. We like doing the same things. And so they talk to us like we're women.
Okay.
I rarely know a woman who thinks her friends talk too much.
I see.
But all those women are with men who are saying, enough already.
Mm-hmm. Don't you think they're talking so much because if they don't talk, the men don't talk, and then just be pure silence? And
what is wrong with pure silence once in a while? What's wrong with that?
It can be awkward, no?
It's not awkward. It's peaceful.
So then where do you draw the line of what is too much talking? And what
How about you talk about essential things?
Okay. Then how about if you go on a date?
The less said, the better.
Okay.
By the way, that's my recommendation to men. Answer as few questions as possible. Anything you say will keep you from getting laid. You might say you're the wrong religion. You might say you're the wrong political party. You might say you like the wrong movie or the wrong band. Anything you say, a woman can say, oh, I'm not going to sleep with somebody who's a Republican. I'm not going to sleep with somebody who's Jewish. I'm not going to sleep with the... You know what? For men, you want to have a date where you talk as little as possible. Dates in noisy places with alcohol are the best places for men to go.
Well, even in those situations, you got to talk.
But you want to, but you see, when it's noisy, you kind of keep it to essentials.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Great band, huh? That's like that. Okay. I don't want to get to the level of being asked about my parents or my ex-girlfriends or ex-wives or whether I believe in abortion. You know what? Anything I say will be used against me. No, I don't want to say anything.
What do you do?
First, I want to have sex with you. Then you start asking me questions, and maybe I'll answer.
Mm-hmm.
The more a man says to you, the more likely it is he's going to say something that's going to turn you off.
Turn you off?
Turn you off, like make you not want to have sex with him.
Okay.
So it's not wise for a guy to get into lengthy conversations with you about all kinds of things.
But how about from a woman's perspective?
How about what?
How about from a woman's perspective? Is that not wise as well, to get into a lengthy conversation? Because you can discover more information from them.
Well, it depends on what you have to hide. How about women with kids who don't want to spring that on the first date?
Right.
How about women who still live at home with mommy and daddy? There's a million things you might unleash. You're a virgin. You don't want to reveal that stuff right away.
Right.
The less said, the better, is my recommendation to anybody going on a date. No, never talk about politics. Never talk about your feelings about abortion or children or any of that stuff. Stay out of that. You'll never get laid. The minute you start talking about that stuff, you will say something that the other person will disagree with, and then they will mentally cross you off the list.
What do you do if a guy can shut up?
Tell him to shut up! By the way, he's probably a homo. Overall, being a homo, but probably ask him if he watches the Bravo channel.
Okay, and what does that do?
Does. A lot of gay shows. A lot of gay shows on there.
Okay. No, I mean, what if they talk about politics? Does that mean they're homo?
If they talk about politics, it just means they're stupid. Because what makes a guy think you would know anything about politics?
Right. Okay.
I like how easily you agreed with that, too. Thank you. Appreciate the call.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-866.
Where do women spend most of their time?
In my wallet.
How about in front of the mirror?
Well, that might be the second place they spend most of their time.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Richard, you're the last call this hour on the Tom Leykis Show.
What's up, man?
Not much.
What's up with these women? It's killing me.
It's like I was married for 6 years. You know, you get to the point where when you're talking to somebody, if they're not answering your topic of conversation or listening to what you got to say, it's time to shut up and move on. I mean, come on. It's out of control.
Yeah. It just eventually just completely wears a guy down till he can't take it anymore. No doubt about it. Our email address is my name. It's tom@blowmeuptom.com. tom@blowmeuptom.com. Or call our comment line at 310-842-9592.
The Tom Leykis Show.